Well, good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Thursday. It is Friday Eve, 2 days before my birthday. I'm excited. I'm excited. I am grateful to God. We had our virtual Kingdom Leadership event this week. And every night, God just really showed up in a very, very powerful way. So, thank you to all that attended. If you did not get a chance to attend and you want to see the broadcast, they have been uploaded on my YouTube channel. So, you're welcome to go and to check them out there. So, this morning, this was something that God and I were thinking about last night on my way home from Bible study about just being. I It's so important that we take that posture of being his child, being his son, being his daughter. And as I thought about it, I was listening to a audiobook. I do that a lot. But anyway, I was listening to an audiobook by Lisa Bevere, and she was talking about all the titles that women carry. And this is not just for women, just so you understand. But, the title of wife, of mother, of grandmother. Maybe you're a CEO. Maybe you are the director of something, whatever. Maybe you have a ministry title. You could be a bishop, apostle, or what have you. Again, this is directed to everybody. But the one title that you did not choose is who you are in God. Okay? Think about this. We grow into fatherhood and motherhood and being a wife. And, we didn't choose to be a sister or a brother. That was our parents doing. Think about that. We didn't, we are, I'm sorry, we chose, or our parents chose for us. But all of these other things that happen in our lives, it's a matter of the choices that we make. If we choose to go after entrepreneurship and be a boss, we chose to be that CEO. If we choose to be an employer and employee and rise up the ranks, whatever your title is on the job, you chose that. Even as ministerial titles, you chose to go into the ministry and to give of your service unto others. You chose to go into the military and become sergeants, captains, majors, generals, whatever you became there. But those are choices that you made to be those things. The one choice you did not make was to be. That choice was made for you by God. God chose you to be, and He chose you to be either His son or His daughter. So when we just be who God chose us to be, we just be that son or that daughter. It is because that is the position that He placed you in. I know there's a lot of insecurities around identity in this season, especially in our young people, because they've been bombarded with all these different messages and that they have a choice, that they can choose if they want to be a boy or a girl. No, baby, you didn't have a choice. It was what God chose you to be. Okay, you choose to go against what God chose you to be if you choose to alter your gender, but you didn't have a choice in who God made you. And He made you who He made you, specific to His plan for you, specific to the purposes that He attached to you. So it's important that we learn to be. Be all that you can be, okay? But be in the trust factor of knowing that God created you to be that. I've said this multiple times that I didn't choose to be a black woman. God chose that for me. But I'm so glad He did. I promise you, I'm so glad He did because I'm comfortable in my own skin because this is who He chose me to be. Whoever He chose you to be, however He birthed you out in that earth realm. Even Okay, so I was listening to something the other day, and they were talking about it because it's the natural before it's the spiritual, because it was the natural man before the natural Adam before the spiritual Adam. Before Jesus came, it was the natural Adam, and then the spiritual Adam was Jesus. I beg to differ. I do. I beg to differ. Why? Because we were spirit in God before we became the natural man. It occurs spiritually first. All right? We were in Him as a spirit before the foundation of the earth was laid. So it's spiritual first. It should always be spiritual first. All right? When God breathed the breath of life into your house suit, you already had a spirit. And He just breathed it into this suit for it to exist in this atmosphere. But you were existing before this atmosphere. And guess what? In eternity, you will be existing outside of this atmosphere. So, again, who God chose you to be is who you need to be. It is first. It is first. So, get comfortable in your skin and being who God created you to be. I promise you, your life will be so much more at peace. You will be at ease. You're not worrying about who shot Johnny, okay? You're not worried about the Joneses. You're not worrying about none of that because you're too busy being. This is a full time job. Being me is a full time job for me, okay? Being you is a full time job for you. So it's time for you to be who God created you to be. All right? All right. I love you with the love of Christ. You already know you can't do anything about it. Have an absolutely positively fantabulous